5 mindset shifts that changed my eating habits forever. You know, for the longest time I struggled with my eating habits. I was always on a diet. I felt like crap. I was constantly stressed and I felt like I had no control over my life. But then something shifted. I learned to approach food and my eating habits in a completely different way, and everything changed. And so in this video, I want to share with you the 5 mindset shifts that helped me stop dieting, stop feeling guilty about my eating habits, and actually enjoy a healthy relationship with food that I can sustain for the rest of my life. So mindset shift number 1 is ditch perfectionism. When we start off on a new diet or we have a goal in mind. Let's say we want to lose weight, we often have this idea in our minds that we need to be perfect in order to achieve that goal. But the truth is that perfectionism is the enemy of progress. When I was dieting, I would beat myself up when I slipped up and ate something that I wasn't supposed to. And I would often quit my diet completely and go back to my old habits because I felt like I wasn't good enough to stick to it. But once I learned to let go of perfectionism and accept that it's okay to make mistakes and that setbacks are just part of the process, everything changed. I realized that progress is more important than perfection. And even if I slip up, it's not the end of the world. I can just pick myself up and keep going. Number 2 is view food as fuel. When I first started learning about nutrition, I remember thinking that there were certain foods that I should never eat. There were good foods and bad foods. And if I ate a bad food, I would feel guilty and I would feel like I was doing something wrong. But once I started viewing food as fuel, everything changed. I realized that all foods can be good or bad. It all depends on how we use them. And if we treat our bodies like a temple and we view food as the fuel that we need to take care of ourselves, then we can enjoy all foods in moderation. Number 3 is focus on how food makes you feel. When I was dieting, I was focused on the calories and the macros and the carbs and the fat. But I wasn't really paying attention to how the food made me feel. So when I switched my focus from the food to how the food made me feel, I started making better choices almost instinctively. Because I knew that if I ate something that didn't make me feel good, then I wouldn't feel good afterwards. And so I focused on eating foods that made me feel energized and satisfied and happy. Number 4 is create habits, not rules. When we're trying to change our eating habits, we often focus on creating rules. Like don't eat after 8 p.m. or don't eat carbs after lunch or don't eat anything that's not on your meal plan. But the problem with rules is that they're rigid and they're hard to stick to. So instead of focusing on rules, we can focus on creating habits. Like maybe you want to create a habit of going to the farmer's market once a week and buying fresh produce, or maybe you want to create a habit of cooking at home more often, or maybe you want to create a habit of only eating when you are actually hungry. The key is to focus on creating small, sustainable habits that you can stick to for the rest of your life, not just for a few weeks or months. Number 5 is adopt a growth mindset. When we approach our eating habits with a growth mindset, we believe that we can change and that we can improve. We believe that setbacks are just part of the process and that they're opportunities for growth. We believe that we can learn from our mistakes and that we can become better because of them. So I hope that these 5 mindset shifts help you as much as they helped me. And remember that changing our eating habits is not about willpower or discipline. It's about changing the way we think. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!